Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have a brand new setup. I've been going through a lot of things right now and it's been taking me forever to finally be able to get the time to sit down and actually shoot a video. One of the things being that I was moving all my stuff around. I actually was filming before at my mom's house and now I moved everything to my dad's. So I have this beautiful mirror that I got, and I reset up my whole vanity, so I will make sure to be doing an updated vanity tour soon. But I have so much more space to film now and I'm able to make my video look more like how I want it to. I'm super excited about this. I just have more to add on to the whole picture, I guess you could say. So anyways, yes, today I filmed this smoky, glittery prom eye makeup tutorial since it is prom season. Some people may benefit off of this, and I just kind of wanted to sit down and do my makeup for like the first time in a really long time, and I wanted to film, and I'm super excited because now I will have so much time to film all the time, and I have this beautiful setup, which I have like a bunch of lights right now, and I feel like I still need more. Maybe I'm just delusional. Whatevs. So anyways, that is all for you guys. I just wanted to let you know that I changed my filming setup and that from now on my videos are going to be way better. So if you want to see how I got this beautiful prom makeup look, please keep watching. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by prepping my face with my Too Faced Hangover RX Coconut Water Primer all over my skin. One of the best and most hydrating primers I own. Then going in with my Benefit Professional Primer. This is also a really big favorite of mine because it just smooths out your skin so well, especially in the T-zone area. Then using my little green stick, like always, I'm going to cover up any pimples or redness I have, especially the huge one on my chin. Then using my Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation, I'm just going to paint it on my face and blend it in with the damp beauty blender. This is by far my most favorite drugstore foundation because it really is worth every penny you pay and it's super cheap. Next, I'm going to be filling in my brows with my Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is by far my holy grail brow product. I'm using the color taupe because I found that it matches my hair a little bit better. Before I was using soft brown and it just felt a little dark, but I like to use the soft brown pomade sometimes because it gives my brows a little bit more of a dark feel since I just darkened my roots. I'm just going to be starting my eye makeup. I'm prepping my lids with the NYX HD Concealer just for like a base so that my eyeshadow looks top notch. Next, I'm going to just be using my Tartelette palette for basically this whole eye look. First, I'm grabbing the shadow in the color Free Spirit and just putting it all over my lid as a base shadow just so everything blends seamlessly. Next, I'm going in with Force of Nature and I'm going to start working that into my crease, creating some definition. And then I go in with a darker color called Dreamer, and here I'm just packing in color and blending it out until I get the desired darkness I want. I'm doing that basically with all these shadows. So the next one I use as Multitasker, and I'm doing the same thing just in my crease, slowly getting darker. Now the darkest color I use is called Fashionista, which is basically black, and for this one I'm just continuously packing it onto the outer V of my eye, and then I will go in with a a fluffier brush and blend it all out. I just do this until I get it to the darkness that I want to match the other eye, and then I just blend it all together and make it look super seamless. And then after I'm done blending everything, I'm going to prep my lid with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk. This helps just make your glitter shadow as bright as it can and stick for a long time. And it's definitely something that I recommend doing if you're going to be wearing your makeup out all night and you don't want your glitter to get into your crease. So I'm just blending it out with my finger. Next, I'm going to use the color Millionaire by ColourPop and just put this down as a base because we're going to be using a gel liner over the top of it. The gel liner I'm using is by NYX and it's in the color Crystal Silk. I'm basically just painting it over the shadow we put down until I get it to the desired look that I want, or however much I want, to match basically the other eye. I am going to go in and make my wing using my NYX Liquid Matte Liner. Nothing's changed. It will forever be my favorite because it's just the best. Next, I'm going to go in and go ahead and start concealing. I'm using the NYX HD Concealer. I didn't conceal under the other eye because I already had done that just because I wanted to get all the fallout out and make sure that I loved the eye look. Just going under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, between my eyebrows, and a little bit on my chin. Now, you guys, I started blending my makeup out with this brush by IT Cosmetics, and it is in the number 103, the blurring concealer brush. You guys need this concealer brush. It is the best concealer brush I've ever used. It seriously is perfect on its own. You wouldn't even need to go in and dab it out with the beauty blender. I just do that because I'm crazy. But really, this brush is the best. You need it, most definitely. But like I said, I'm just blending out a little more with my damp beauty blender, and then I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, as always, under my eyes, because nothing compares to Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, literally. So then I'm going to start going in, and I'm going to cream contour, also using a NYX HD Concealer in the color 07. Cream contouring can be kind of tricky if you don't get the right shade. You don't want anything that's too orangey, and you don't want anything that's too light that it's not going to show. So this one's really good. I highly suggest it for anybody who has just kind of a medium skin tone, not too light and not too dark, because it doesn't get orangey and it gives me a really good like bronze. I'm using one of these like Artis knockoff brushes that I got. This one is actually from TJ Maxx to blend it in. It is awesome. I love this brush so much, and especially for this purpose right here, because it blends really well, because the damp beauty blender kind of gets the cream contour all over the place. Just, it doesn't keep it as all together as I would like. So this brush serves the perfect purpose for that. Blending out cream contour can be kind of sketchy, so you have to really take your time. Don't rush it, and you're going to have to do a lot of baking. And you also are going to want to go over cream contour with any powder. So here in a little bit, you'll see I use my Anastasia contour kit to just go over all the cream that I did. When cream contouring your nose, definitely use a very little amount, because a little goes a long way with any kind of cream contour, most definitely. I didn't use the brush to really blend out my cream contour on my nose. I used the damp beauty blender to go over everything, and then definitely blend out the cream contour on my nose with the beauty blender, because the brush was a little too big and I didn't want it to get everywhere. Also, I would recommend using your fingers some, just because it keeps everything a little bit more controlled and in the places that you want it to stay. So like I said, you have to go over cream contour with powder. So here I am using my Anastasia contour kit to go over and just kind of deepen and darken everything. I'm using these two shades right here, which are Java and Havana. The Anastasia contour kit is like my ride or die. I will never have a passion for another contour kit again, because it was my very first ever high-end makeup products that I ever received, and I will always love it because it does the job and it does it well. If it's broke, why fix it? So next, I'm just going to go in and blend everything out and make sure that there's no harsh lines and everything looks seamless. I will go in and bake using another one of my knockoff Artis brushes. The flat ones are really good for this purpose. I'm just going to dunk it into the banana shade and the Anastasia and carve out everything. Baking is awesome because it kind of like serves the purpose of cleaning up your contour and making it sharp, and really awesome. I highly recommend baking, especially with cream contour. So next I'm going to go in with my NYX Ombre blush and the color Mauve Me, and I'm just going to be putting it on the apples of my cheeks and making my face have a little color. Going back in with the color Fashionista from the Tartelette palette, I'm going to blend this under my lower lash line just to create a more catty definition and make my eye a little bit more narrow. Using my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, I'm going to go in and just coat my lashes with this mascara on my bottom and my top. This mascara is by far the best mascara I've ever used in my entire life. I have very long natural lashes, so fake lashes are not a necessity for me. Now I'm going in and using a NYX eyeliner pencil to line my lower lash line and waterline. Blending out my bake and then moving on to highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Ultimate Glow Kit in the color White Sand to highlight the highest points of my cheek, down the bridge of my nose, and my Cupid's bow to finish this look. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. So I do want to mention a couple of things. One, I changed my Instagram username. Instead of what used to be at _P Hicks, it is now at Payton.Hicks_. I wanted to make sure that I kept my entire first and last name in my at name, just because I wanted, if I got noticed by any type of Instagrams, I wanted people to know my full name. Two, I also made a Facebook page. It is called Makeup by Payton Hicks. You can go to the page and read reviews that people have given me. You can see pictures of other people's makeup I have done, and you can read a little bit about services that I do offer. I am super excited to be making the page because I love how people can rate my services and let others know how I did on their makeup. So if you want to go like the page and follow, and if you're watching and I have done your makeup before, go rate me and go review how I did, unless it was bad. So yes, you can jump on that page, and then when I am a licensed cosmetologist, I will obviously change it around a little bit because I'll be doing hair and other things at the same time. But for now, it is all makeup. So go look at the page. It's on Facebook, like I said, Makeup by Payton Hicks. So other than that, I have nothing else to tell you guys except thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.